Have you ever tried to shag a sheep?
Of course I did when I was younger. I was born on a farm.
Were you wearing a condom?
You stupid bastard. Sheep can't get pregnant from being fucked by a human. Why would I need to wear a condom?
Good point. Did you enjoy the experience?
I could never get a sheep to stay still long enough to get my cock in it. I guess I could be called a sheep virgin.
I experienced the same issue. Sheep are tricky little buggers. I ended up shagging a lamb instead because they are easier to catch.
Do what? You sick cunt. You fucking twisted pedophile.
That's a little harsh. Things are different in the sheep community. The age of consent is much lower than with humans. Before engaging in mutual sex, sheep don't ask, "May I see your birth certificate?" Or, "Are your pubic hairs thick and mature?"
Was your sex with the lamb on a mutually consensual basis? Did the lamb say, "Hey there, big boy, why don't you shove your cock between my legs"?
I don't speak sheep language, but it was certainly waving its arse in front of me in a provocative way.
What a fucking whore. Did it try to charge you for the sex?
How would I know if it was demanding payment? I don't speak sheep language.
Some prostitutes have a credit card reader next to their bed.
I didn't spot a credit card reader in the grass next to the lamb. If it had expected payment, then it was out of luck because I'd left my credit card in my car.
You are lucky it did not have a pimp. I would imagine sheep pimps are vicious bastards.
Yeah, I guess the lamb must have enjoyed the experience so much that it decided to forego any payment.
Have you heard the rumor that Smelly Sally, who works in the laundrette, is a lesbian?
No, I had not heard that, but it might explain why she has a faint mustache.
And it would also explain why my underpants always come back from the laundrette with the spunk stain still visible at the front.
Yes, I would imagine lesbians do everything they can to avoid coming into contact with spunk.
How exactly do lesbians have sex? Does one of them need to have a penis sewn onto their vagina?
I'm not really sure, but I think Rancid Rita, who works at the vegetable counter in the supermarket, is a lesbian too, so maybe cucumbers are involved.
A cucumber is vastly bigger than my penis. I guess I can understand why women choose to become lesbians.
I think you have a point. If God had given men cocks the size of cucumbers, then there would probably not be any lesbians in the world.
You don't think that being a lesbian is a kind of disease?
No, I think it is just a bunch of women who are fed up with being shagged by men with small cocks. It's a kind of protest movement.
I think you are wrong. I have a tiny cock, but my wife has not become a lesbian.
I have a very small cock too, but Roxanne has also not become a lesbian. She just fucks lots of different men because she claims that I am a worthless piece of shit.
To be fair, I've always thought you were a worthless piece of shit too.
Fuck you. At least I've got all my own hair, you bald retard.
There is no need for bad language. You make yourself look like a pathetic wanker when you swear.
I'm not a pathetic wanker. I'm an expert at masturbation.
I guess you need to be good at masturbation when your wife is out fucking other men every night.
The other day I was having a relaxing shit when I realized there was no toilet paper.
You were in the toilet having your shit?
Of course I was.
I'm only asking because sometimes I forget to go to the toilet before I have a shit.
I had remembered to go to the toilet to have my shit, but I had forgotten to check if there was any toilet paper.
That was rather careless of you. How did you resolve the unfortunate situation?
Roxanne keeps a rather cute hand towel in the toilet that was a present from her mother. It is quite small, but sufficient to wipe all the shit from my arse.
How did you dry your hands after you'd washed them?
That was the next dilemma. After the hand towel had been used to wipe my arse, there was no additional towel to dry my hands. I therefore had to use the same towel to dry my hands too.
Did your hands not get covered in shit?
Yes, I had to wipe them clean on my trousers.
So, you now had shit all over the hand towel and all over your trousers?
Yes, but my arse was lovely and clean.
What did you do with the hand towel?
I could not throw it away because it had sentimental value for Roxanne, so I put it in her knicker drawer under her underwear.
Would her knickers not get covered in your shit?
Probably, but it is other men who get to fondle her knickers, so not my problem. It's the only upside of having an unfaithful and slutty wife.
Maybe one day Roxanne will choose to be unfaithful with me.
If she does, then be careful to make sure she removes her own knickers. You don't want to be touching them.